a real boat life story. In this episode, we begin with a road trip to the famous caves of Narya. Then we continue up to the mountains of Sierra Nevada. After that, we got a great sail to Cordulce to pick up our friends Per and Annette, who sail with us to Perugia. We are a middle-aged couple that left our working life to go sailing. And so far, our sailing adventure had taken us more than 5,000 nautical miles along the coast of Europe, and out to the Azores and into the Mediterranean Sea. After a warm welcome by Roberto and his team, it was time for us to check in. Marina Motril is maybe more a yard than a marina, but they do have a few water berths and also some dry berths on land. The little marina pub cafe restaurant. Maybe I shouldn't wait for service. We're going to eat here. Capitan Morgan next to the marina, and we got some sausages, and this may taste very much as the Swedish Christmas sausages. Reminds me of Galicia. They probably come from there. Quite a beach area here in Montreal. Quite a sleepy town. The walk became a little bit longer than I anticipated because it's more than a kilometer to the gate. Oh. I wonder if this is my YouTube friends on the sailing channel make my day. Looks like it. Hi Anders, have you found a friend?
Yeah, this is the table for the dead and the half dead.
Ah, okay, then we fit.
We are not dead yet, but
we're half dead.
On our way.
We are waiting for our rental car at the office of the marina with the kind of mini chandelier. This is our car for the day. Yes, you can't complain about the headroom, but we have to tie our hats. Let's go. Okay. Now we are leaving this golf resort to drive to Narja and the caves. I knew it. I knew it. You just had to try.
Det var inte dumt att pipa där. Okay. 26 degrees in the second half of October.
Yeah.
And it's close to zero back home.
Yeah. It's two things that makes those caves really special. One is that the oldest cave paintings are found here. They're nearly 20,000 years old. The other thing is its enormous stalactites. Mind your head. Cool. We are in the Narya caves. Okay, where the largest stalagmite, and it's also here they found the oldest cave paintings. What do you think about the caves?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Behind me, that's the world's largest stalagmite. It's 32 meters high, 7 times, I think it was 13 meters wide, this column. And then you should remember that they grow about 10 centimeters in 1,000 years. So imagine how long time it took to create this masterpiece. There are 589 known paintings in this cave system, and the oldest are about 20,000 years old. But the chambers with the paintings are closed to the public due to conservation issues. And that is those green algae that are beginning to grow on the stalactites, which is caused by the moisture in the visitors' breathing and the artificial light. Our road trip continues, and this time we drive up to one of the peaks of Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada actually means snowy mountains, and you can ski here during wintertime. The temperature has dropped from 29 degrees to what is it now? 17 degrees. So soon time to put the roof up. What a landscape. And I found a little place where I get a little bit of shelter from the wind. The wind here near the peak was very strong, so I felt I was pushed sideways. After that mountain adventure, it was time for us to drive back to the warmth in Motril. Sitter du bra där? Enjoying our last night here in Motril. I have fired up the barbecue. And well, we have taken it easy, prepared the boat, and done some laundry. So just an ordinary day in a cruising life. But what's not ordinary is the view. I never get tired of having those marina views or anchor views. It's just so wonderful. Despite that Motril is a little bit of a industrial marina, but I don't mind. And we have not been bothered by any ships, or they say that the cement factory over there, that they cause quite a lot of dust. But we don't see more dust here than we do on many of the marinas here on the south coast, because it comes Sahara sand dust. We got it all the way to Lagos. So I don't think you should be scared off. It's a little bit far from the city, and the neighborhood here close to the marina is a bit rough. But it's a cozy feeling. Roberto and his team is really doing what they can for making everybody feel at home.
Så. Ja, det blåser ju ingenting.
So now we are leaving Motril Marina, actually on time for once, and we are going to sail to Agua Dulce. Who can resist a town or a marina that is called Sweetwater? And it will be around 55 nautical miles. And we want to say a special goodbye to Make My Day, which we had some great evenings together with. And thank you so much for everything.
Yes, we are on our way.
Yes. To a marina called Agua Dulce. And it looks like we are going to have a really nice sail with almost no wind. We hope that we will get a little bit of wind. I think it's 6 to 16 knots that they say in the forecast.
Yeah.
And if we get like 8, then we will sail pretty good if the direction is right for the Janaka, which it says it should be.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much from behind to be maximum effect.
Well, we didn't get to see it with snow, but now it's end of summer, so all the snow is gone. But if you go here a little bit later in the year, like November, December, it's October now, or in the springtime, there will be snow on the highest peaks in the background. We got the main, we got the Janaka out. So let's see if we can sail. Is it still too little?
Yeah, still not
Quite enough.
doing. Yeah, we have 3.5 meters or 7 knots.
Yeah. So a little bit more, but this other one should come. So you just be patient.
Oh yes.
There's 2 kayaks, so we have to keep an eye on. Lovely, lovely sail. It's absolutely lovely to be out here. So great. I wonder if we will get some dolphins on visit. That would be nice. That would increase the level a little bit. A little bit more wind and dolphin, then it would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Somewhat wind enough. Hi, Lisa. This is good now. Finally,
Yes.
could cut the engine. And we are sailing.
Got the wind they promised.
Yeah. It took about an hour.
Yeah.
And then
it's approximately when they said.
this is nice.
Flat water 6.3, 12 knots of wind, Gianacker and full main.
This is the way it should be. 6 knots. Warm. A little bit of haze. But lots of no engine. No waves. Flat sea. It's just perfect. Okay, let the dolphins come out. Then it's perfect.
Ja, det slår fullt. Det är allt vi har uppe.
Vad hur lång distans?
In till hamn idag 10 grader.
If I can find tomato. Nice. And underneath. It's a little bit difficult to reach them. cucumber. Time to make that. Take some vegetables. Time for lunch, and it's tuna and egg mix on bread with some fresh cucumber and tomatoes.
Ricky, as always.
I found some cake in the freezer. Apple cake with vanilla sauce. We are approaching Aqua Dulce Marina, and it's there. Wow, I managed to film a few seconds without Americans chatter.
Oh yes.
That's amazing. We have been listening to them, and it's non-stop.
Non-stop on channel 9. What we need to have used to talk to the marina.
Yeah.
They have been speaking 95% of the time.
We are going to a waiting platoon, and then it will be another mid-morning. Woo! Arrived in Aqua Dulce, and we were allowed to stay here for the night. And the captain is relaxing a little bit, looking at videos. Let's go and check out Aqua Dulce.
See if we can find some food.
Yeah, you hungry?
Now I'm hungry, yes.
This was something new, but wait, paper, like on the beer. Back on the boat, we tried to watch some videos, but Lisa decided we should look at her. She found a good spot. We have prepared our front cabin for our guest, Per and Annette. So this is going to be their sleeping area. And as the ones of you that have followed the channel, you know that this is normally a storage area. So we kept our extra wood here for emergency rudders or whatever you might need some wood for, because we have absolutely no other place to store it. The beach here in Aqua Dulce. There's still a bit of fog out there. It's been very foggy today. On my way to find a food store. I found a fruiteria, but I wanted to buy some dried ham and cheese, etc. for Per and Annette, and that I couldn't find, so I continue. As usual, Anders do an engine check before our trip.
Ja, det är precis i underkanten. Det är smart att fylla lite. Sådär. Då ska vi stänga där igen. Och så ska vi öppna här. Det är min tratt.
Do you still use that?
Yes.
I remember we made it, I think it was in Brunsputtel on our way back to Sweden from England on our first trip.
It still works, so why swap?
Yeah.
Approximately right.
Oil check and oil fill finished. Then he also do an oil check on the autopilot because we had problems with that before.
You see the white thing there?
Yeah.
That's
I can see, yeah.
it's oil in there, which it should be. But it was leaking before, and if that gets close to empty, the autopilot won't work. So that's good.
Hej. Velkommen. Tak. Hold fat i stedet, så...
Så ja, så tar man bara ett steg över. Det gick ju perfekt.
Så er
Och så
det.
tar det lugnt där, för det är massa linjer
Ja,
och
pas
grejer.
på, så du falder del. Og så går du om bag til Anders.
Yes.
Här är det. Sätter en fot där på. Och sen en
Jamen,
fot där.
I har jo en hel indkøbstaske med.
Ja, det kan man ju.
Jeg tager lidt øl, og vi har taget lidt vin med og lidt sådan.
Ah, så hyggeligt. Velkommen.
Välkommen ombord.
Tak.
Ja, det er fint. De bliver flotte.
Når jeg prøver det, så bliver det sådan nogle krølleduller.
Ja, men det ska bli gott.
Lisa has found a friend. This is great. Today's sail is almost 60 nautical miles to Garusha.
Ja, fint.
Det er vores søn. Han har overtaget firmaet.
Når det bare kører for meget.
Okay.
Det generer ikke dig.
Ej, og selv ikke hernede, hvor jeg har vinduer, og jeg kan kigge ud, og jeg kan få luft.
Ja, det er nok rigtigt. Det gør en forskel.
Det gør en stor forskel.
Ja.
Du skal prøve at gå ned bagefter.
Ja.
Du behøver jo ikke lave mad, men bare stå der et stykke tid, så kan du godt mærke det.
Ja.
Så. Lunchtime!
Og det blev regn og torden vejr, og evigt glad fik båden tær.
Borta där.
Jeg agter stadig med det, de bliver der.
Det är ju långt ner på båten.
And we fulfill Annetta's wish of seeing dolphins playing at the bow.
Jeg er herude.
Jo, men så fik I jo set delfiner.
Ja, fint. Så fik vi indbygget.
Ja, det er. Dive just before the boat arrives. Ah! Anetta! Dolphins! Dolphins again. Anetta! You wanna come? Hello! Hi, dolphins! Hi! Yeah, you're good looking! Good looking dolphins! Yeah! Woo! Hi! Hide and seek!
Ja. Det var meget skægt. I den størrelse i Danmark, der kalder vi dem sild.
Ej, det er en stor sild så.
Ja. Den her gang fik jeg den på
Det
film.
tror jeg også, jeg gjorde.
So this is Garusha.
Ja, väder ut och syd. När vinden kommer därifrån.
Ja.
Vågorna kommer därifrån.
Det blev på 58 nautisk.
58
Ja,
sømil.
sømil.
Okay.
Skål!
Skål.
De har ju 2, det ska väl räcka.
Det gjorde vi godt. Cheers everybody. Now we are very satisfied with ourselves. And we got to see dolphins.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah.
Dolphins is always a good thing.
So not my cooking?
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
It was very difficult.
Sorry.
Rice and sausages. This is our mooring in Garusha. As you can see, there's lots of space in the marina. So no problem to get a space here. But nevertheless, they wanted us to be med-moored. We had hoped to get a bit longside. And then it was time for Per and Annette to take the bus back to their hotel. Typical Spanish houses. I'm going to see what this kind of old castle is. It was some kind of exhibition with the history of the sea and the culture the sea has meant for the region, etc. But it's closed. Otherwise, I think it would have been fun. It costed €2, so it was almost nothing. Usual color. Finally, we found a place where Anders thinks the water is warm enough to swim in. And even stay a couple of seconds. You've been in for almost a minute now.
Oh yes. This is dangerous. I can become a sea animal.
Yeah, be careful. You will soon grow what is called fins. Nice here in Garusha. Nice beach, close to the marina. It's a little bit with some small pebbles within the sand, so we have shoes on to make it a bit easier on the foot. It gets deep quite quickly. We had a lovely time at the beach. Thank you for watching, and remember, the adventures continue.